Okay, so this is take 2. We're doing reintroductions to Survivor. Hopefully nothing goes wrong, and I'm not gonna jinx it any further. Who do we got with us today? We're gonna do this long story short because I already wasted enough time on this. We got Crimson, the Navy SEAL. Even though she's a hot fox, she may be a master at the seas, but is she a master at Survival? Let's find out today. Dedensky, one of the MVPs in the test Survivor, trying to pull the strings, be in alliance with everybody, trying to make it to the top. But unfortunately, he didn't win. I forgot who won the old Survivor, actually. But I know that wasn't one of them. But will he use those same skills to win today? Let's find out as well. Then we had Kip, the lone wolf, or the lone raccoon in this case, who in the test Survivor, they were playing their own game, making no alliances, which normally means you're a target. So let's see if Kip gets even further today. And then with that, we can't have Kip without their lovable boyfriend, Maid, which he's pretty nice, he's pretty chilled, he's soft and cuddly, he's always happy to talk to people. But in the game of Survivor, could he use those skills to be friends with the entire pack? Then we got Mesimus, the gamer god, he who destroys all who that falls beneath him in the Wolfpack. Mez is great at adapting to situations. Mez is great at not just coordination, but analyzing the field. Could he use those skills to win the day? Let's find out. You're gonna hear me say that a lot. So we got the true Rue himself, the host of the stream and the host of Survivor. Good old lovable Pioxis. I heard he was a great asshole, so go please follow him. And then we got the sweet pea of the Wolfpack. We got Remy. She is nice, she is bubbly, and she used her charm to make it in the top 3. Unfortunately, she didn't win, but maybe that was just a test round. This time, she's back in action and ready to dominate the entire crew. And then last but not least, we can't have a world-building Survivor without the world-builder himself. Vista, with his lovable book, he's ready to read up tips on how to survive an island. He played a lot of Minecraft as well. I think he made a server, so he got the experience. He can start building dirt castles around us while we're trying to survive our challenges. So now that we introduced the Wolfpack as quick and clean as possible, I want to get to the Legion of Souls. Yes, that's right, the Legion of the Absols, because we can't have a Legion of Souls without the Absol herself. So let's get into the founding fathers of this thing. And I also added them there because there wasn't enough room. There was like room for 8 contestants. The other one had room for 6 contestants for the 3 teams. And then the Island of Idols had enough for 10 players. So let's go down the mix. Bar fight. I'm not gonna lie. Bar fight is deadly not only in freaking Stardew Valley, not only deadly in Among Us, but he's also deadly in freaking Survivor. Then we got the Crimson Grunt, one of our first meme characters. This character, the Wolfpack should be familiar with, being the Grunt that killed Crim at the first initial Wolfpack run of Halo Reach.
Run! They got me. Everything seems so far back here. Ah! And there goes Kid. Crim, it's all up to you now. Oh, then she go down like a badass. Beat up that. Damn!
Oh, nice. Go on, Crim.
We all die honorable deaths.
Oh, focus rifle.
Get exploded in the blaze of honor. I laid the alien to my death.
Then we have another meme character, which is, well, as you can see, this is a running theme throughout the show. So we have the legendary, the new boy, the newborn, the new legend, Dick Kickham. No, not to confuse it with Joker from Leica series. No, that was good. That was good Dick. This is bad Dick. Yes, Dick can be bad. Which is from Kip's Persona 5 playthrough. They're playing Persona 5 Royal. Dick Kickham is basically what the name implies. Not that he just see Dick and kick him, but Dick Kickham is more of a dick to everybody than what you expect. And a fun fact for the reassurance bucket, which I guess I will say I'll introduce a 2-in-1 right now. The reassurance bucket is also from the Stanley Parable, which is from Kip and Dead's playthrough of the Stanley Parable 2. So hilariously, in the first survival test, Dick Kickham had a very strong alliance with the reassurance bucket, and they made it all the way up to Final 5 until Leo Australius, which is a reference to Tetris Connect. I just added Australius there for a fun last name. Leo saw what was going on, voted out the bucket, and then after that, everybody voted out Dick Kickham. And then, I guess we already put a 3 and 1, 2. If I want to give an honorable mention to Leo Australius has been the lion that just been there. They've been sitting around, but everybody respects Leo Australius. Like, Leo Australius was the cool lion on the block that just came through and everybody wanted to hang out with them. We have Laika, the main girl, the one, she who claims who could defeat me in Smash. Well, can you defeat us in a game of Survivor? Alright, and then we also have Rabbit. Like, since we have to have a Piaxis in each team, we have me with my super chaotic personality. Can Rabbit match up to my chaotic energy to overthrow the Wolfpack cast? And then with that, we can't have a legion of memes without one of the biggest memes in Wolfpack. And it made me realize one thing. Question to the Wolfpack. Out of all the streams we done, were there any other villains that we deemed as Wolfpack villains? I don't mean like villains like in Cortana, because she's the main villain of the series. I mean people that we personified in Wolfpack lore as villains. Like how we had the dude and the egg, which is like, you can see the picture right here, where you got the sunglasses, the MLG hat, weed in the background, gold chains, and the egg. An actual egg right there, he's representing. And then we had myself in Halo Infinite, where Kip was just like, oh look, it's Pio. And I decided to play the character that I'm promoting my OnlyFans and trying to get like 1 subscriber on my OnlyFans. And they had to like stop me from promoting OnlyFans because Wolfpack is not about that. We are PG-13 around here, and I'm promoting M-rated content. Like, I had to be stopped. I was too powerful. And who knows? He came out of the egg hoping to destroy the human race. He failed at that. Now he came out of the egg to survive in Survivor. And then last but not least, we have the reassurance bucket, which I already explained a lot with their history with that and Dick Kickham. Reassurance bucket in the Legion of Souls, everybody wanted to be the bucket friend. As Triple H says, it's time to play the game. Welcome to Wolfpack Survivor! So, we just started the game right now. Of course, there will be no alliances yet. I will be surprised that there will be alliances this early in the game. So, everybody's saying hello. How's it going? Hopefully, you guys are doing okay. May the better person win. May the better furry win. Or may the better meme win. First challenge, I guess. The quest for fire. Tribes will carry a raft through a course of water and land through a series of torches. All tribe members must be touching the raft at all times. At the end of the course, one tribe member will light the fire spirit and will win reward and immunity. Okay, so based on this, oh man, the Legion of Souls win immunity. Okay, GG, that's good enough for y'all. Oh man, Wolfpack Cast is already starting off at a bad start. We already gotta vote off one of our own because they win immunity. They don't have to vote anybody off their island. Shit. And they also win 50 waterproof matches. I'm looking at Laika and Barfight over there planning destruction. Look at Barfight background. He already has a fire in his background. And you got the Crimson Grunt that is they're pro at blowing things up. Piaxis in Vista has a small fight. You know, it's kind of fair. We could, just like all of the Wolfpack, I like to start chaotic shit. I like to have my random fun arguments. Maybe I was just being a goofball and Vista was just like, yo, Peel, not now. We're all tired. Just please. It's already day 1. Could you just like, this island is super hot right now, so it's. And I was like respectable, like, you know what? It's fine, Vista. It's fine. And we're worried. To be fair, we're worried because we gotta vote one of our own. And then Kip and Remy find something in common. I don't know, Kip, what do you have in common with Remy? I mean, y'all both sweet, lovable. Y'all got adorable OCs. Y'all got some really cute furries. Y'all both have a shining personality. So, of course, that's gonna make for a good alliance. Like in the reassurance bucket bond slightly. Well, I see that, what you call it? Well, I see that the bucket is already working its magic. You don't want to be alone in this survivor. You gotta have a team, right? So, if you have the reassurance bucket with you, everything is okay. You'll be fine as long as you have your bucket friend with you. I can't believe already the reassurance bucket is making friends again in Survivor. It's time to vote. First vote goes to Remy. Oh, but she already started a good alliance. Oh, Kip, you gotta back her up. You gotta vote somebody. The second one that's gonna get voted out, Kip has to vote for that person to back up Remy. Krim is the second one that's getting voted. So that means Kip has to back up Krim and vote her out. Krim is the second one being voted out. Okay. Remy gets 2. That's 2 for 2. So we got 4 votes left. Krim, that's 3 votes. You're in danger, Krim. Krim, 2 votes left. Remy has to get these 2 votes in order to make it a draw. And then they have to re-vote. Remy? And is that it for Krim? Is Remy gonna go off scot-free? And Krim is gonna get booted off to the seas? Krim, no! Krim, by a vote of 5-3, you have been the first one to get voted out of Wolfpack Survivor. I'm sorry, girl. Look, I knew it was too good to be true to keep Krim for a long time. She was destined for the seas. And with that being said, it's time for Krim to return to the seas. Maybe meet again, you beloved party animal of a gal. Oh, man. And then it would have sucked just as much if Remy would have left too. I can't choose between those two. Those are my homegirls right there, dog. Oh, man. Okay. So, of course, Crimson had to vote for Remy because, Remy is voting for Krim, I'm assuming. Dad voted for Krim. Dad, why would you vote for Krim? What did Krim do? Kip also voted for, Krim because, like I just said, they had to back up Remy. They're making, like, a small, like, alliance thing going around. Maid voted for Krim. Mez voted for Krim. But didn't your guys play the Halo Wars together? She was the only one willing to play Halo Wars together with you, Mez. Why did you have to boot her out like that in the first round? That's fucked up. Why would I vote for Remy? Well, I mean, it's a tough choice. Maybe I did like the usual, like the Piax thing. Oh, I can't choose between the two. I'm just gonna choose at random. Eeny, meeny, miny, Remy. Don't worry, Remy. I got you next round. I won't vote for you next round, alright? You'll be safe with Kip's hands, apparently. Because apparently I can't trust myself in Survivor. Okay. And of course, Remy voted for Krim. And Vista voted for Remy, which is interesting. Vista, why would you vote for Remy? What's your reasoning behind this? How much of a threat you think Remy is in the game of Survivor? I mean, I think maybe that was our disagreement. Maybe Vista knew that it was gonna be between Remy and Krim, and it was like, yo, Pio, I'm thinking of voting out Crimson. Like, really? You thinking about voting out Crimson? I'm thinking about voting out Remy. Why do you want to vote out Remy and all that stuff? We so cool to her. Yeah, but the fact that we so cool to her and she's a good gamer is the fact that in the game of Survivor, I think she might be a threat to our strategy and all that stuff. Now, I don't know, Pio. I don't think this is gonna work. Cause what if this bites you in the ass at some point? And you know what? I think this plan is gonna bite me in the ass. Remy's gonna vote for me now next. Dad, are you sure Vista didn't argue you without the following instructions of the first challenge? That also could be a thing as well. That also could be a thing because I'm not very good at following directions on streams. Maybe it's just like when I'm gaming in private, but when it comes to when the cameras are on, I have to put on a good show. I'm all about entertainment. So maybe that's why I'm gonna get voted out next turn. Yeah, Krim had to go on leave as usual. Yeah, that was just it. Like, we were just doing Krim a favor. Like, we didn't mean to kick her out the aisle. She just had to go back to the seas. She had to go save the city of Atlantis or something like that. So, Krim, I hope you have fun at the seas, and we'll see you at the final 2. Well, you know what they say. If you love something so much, you have to let it go. And we just did that with Krim. We loved her so much, we set her off seas again. She is free to do whatever she wants. It's time we go for episode 2. Remaining in the Wolfpack cast is Dead, Kip, Maid, Mez, myself, Remy, and Vista. And the Legion of Soul has all of their members. What's going down in this edition? In the Wolfpack cast, everybody's still working for themselves. Everybody's probably thinking to themselves like, damn, everybody fucked over Krim and they was about to fuck over Remy, so I can't trust anybody here yet. I'm gonna have to play my cards and see what's going down in the next challenge. One man from each tribe is designated the weight bearer. The other tribe members will add water buckets into the opposing bearer's bar. Then the weight becomes too much for the weight bearers. The men will drop their bar, and the first one to do so will lose the reward of their tribe. And Wolfpack cast wins the reward, which is pretty cool. I don't know what award we won, they didn't say, but it looks like we won the award. But just because we won the reward to demoralize our opponents, can we win the immunity challenge? Dude, it's 7 on 8. I don't think we can afford to lose anybody else this time around. We have a lot of good Wolfpack All-Star people in our crew. We do not want to lose again. Each tribe member will eat a beetle off, called a buttock. If there are tribe members who do not complete the task, their tribe will lose the challenge, which is fucked up. If everyone completed the task successfully, including the extra member on the tribe that won the first immunity challenge, then both tribes will choose a member from the opposite tribe that they believe will be the slowest in eating buttock. First son of the participant to finish their bug the fastest will win immunity for the tribe, and the Legions of Soul wins immunity again, which means one of us is gonna have to get fucking. It's gonna be me. It's gonna be me. I have a fear of bugs. I love insects, but I mean I don't like bugs, and the idea of just eating one, no, hell nah. I refuse. You can vote me out of this one. I'm not eating a bug. You want me to get parasites in my fucking stomach? I'm sure probably other people in this group don't want to eat a bug, but for my sake, for my sanity, as much as I have one, I'm not going to eat a bug. I'm fucking good. I'm fucking straight. You can vote me out if you like. And because of my act of not eating a bug, because I have dignity, me and Maid bonded slightly. Or we just have a nice loving conversation, just like getting to know each other. We have little fun conversations, and when Maid enters the voice calls, he's a sweet guy. I mean, me and him probably don't know each other all like that, but I know that he's sweet enough as a guy to vibe with, so he's a nice sweetie. Meanwhile, at the Legion of Souls, Laika and the dude bond slightly, and it has a lasting impact. I see Laika is going to Wolfpack enemies. She already has friendship assured with the reassurance bucket. Now she's gonna go to one of Wolfpack ultimate enemies and be like, hey, you hate the Wolfpack, right? Yeah. And I want to defeat the Wolfpack. I think we should work together to get back at those who wronged you and your egg. Laika decides that she wants to rest up at camp to restore her energies, which is fair enough, which is kind of fair. Laika is doing a great, she has an explosive first round so far. Won 2 immunity challenges. Well, her team won 2 immunity challenges. Yeah, Legion of Soul won 2 immunity challenges. And since she got nothing to worry about, she's just gonna rest up at camp. She's just gonna do her thing. She might start another Pokemon stream just to rub it in our face. I don't know how she's gonna get Wi-Fi in the middle of the island, but I'm pretty sure someone got their cell phone, and with satellites everywhere, someone gotta at least have like a hotspot or something going down. Ah, shit, here we go again. It's gonna be me. It's gonna be me. I feel it. It's gonna be me. I don't like bugs. And everybody looked at me and say like, really, Piaxis? We all ate a bug, and you don't want to? Like, nope, I'm good. You ain't, even if you put some freaking hot peppers on that bitch, even if you put it in a sandwich, I'm not gonna fucking eat a bug. It's time to vote. First vote goes to Kip. That's interesting. But I thought Kip was gonna be a team player, eating all those bugs. I thought they was doing good. Maybe they see the alliance of Kip and Remy being a threat, or a potential threat, that if they form an alliance, and they're probably thinking it's time to vote out Kip. It has to be me that probably voted out me or Vista, or probably Mez. That's probably because Mez recently started to fuck with Kip in streams, and it's been kind of hilarious. So maybe Mez had to do it. Dad is the resident troll, so maybe he could have voted out Kip, just for the lows, just for the memes. So first vote, Kip. Second vote, Made. So it's between, then I have to back Made up. So I highly voted for Kip to back Made up. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. So it's either one of these two lovers gotta get out of here. Unless there's a third. Kip, 4 votes left. Kip, 3 votes. Not looking good, Kip. Not a good look. Made, 2 votes left. If Kip gets this vote, they are out of here. They are gonzo. If Made get this vote, it's tied up. Made, 1 vote left. It comes down to this. Either Kip or Made, one of these two lovers are going to be broken up across the sea. It's not till death do us part, it's until the sea splits us apart. And the one who is going home is... Ah! Kip got voted out. Oh no, Kip, no! Out of all the luck surviving in the test rounds, you have been chosen to be the second one kicked out of Wolfpack Survivor. Maybe Kip will just like, hey, wait a minute. Who's the last vote? Vote for me. I will sacrifice myself so May could continue on the final 2. That is so admirable of you, Kip, that you will be a beloved partner to your boyfriend and be like, hey, I will throw myself off this island if that means May could stay on a little longer. Oh, interesting. Dead voted for Made. I wonder why. Dead, what's your reasons for this? Of course, Kip and Made is gonna vote for each other because they're the one that's about to get eliminated. So that's like a natural thing. It's not no Kip, but still, Kip, why would you vote for your boyfriend anyway? Why would you vote for your boyfriend anyway? But now, in the rules of the Survivor Simulator, the people that are chosen that's gonna get voted out is gonna vote for each other. So I really don't have that much of a fun lore joke out of this, but I still find it kind of funny. I told you, Mez will vote for Kip just to fuck with them. Like, come on, man. The writing was on the wall. Mez kind of see me and Kip's incompetence, and Mez was not having it in the game of Survivor. Mez needs to survive, and he sees me and Kip as liabilities. It's understandable. I get it. That means I'm gonna be next. Of course, I called it. I was gonna vote for Kip. I don't know why. Okay. Look, Kip. I could explain why I needed to. Look. Everybody was looking at me because I didn't want to eat a bug. But then I was like, yo, Kip ate a bug, but they was about to throw up. So, at least I had the honor to refuse to eat a bug. But would you rather vote for that or the person that ate a bug halfway and threw up, throwing the challenge altogether? But people were just like, Peel, that doesn't make sense because you're the one that refused to eat it, which cost us the challenge. But like, maybe so. But at least if I would have tried, there's always that thought in the back of your mind if Piaxis could have ate that bug. But at least we know Kip wouldn't have finished that bug. And for some reason, somehow, illogically, it worked like a cartoon and everybody voted for Kip. I don't know why Made was in the chopping block, but at least I convinced some people to vote for Kip. That's all I needed. I'm sorry, Kip. Sorry for sacrificing you to the altar, but you sacrificed yourself to protect Made. Let's see. Remy voted for Made, probably because of the Kip Alliance, or at least the sudden Kip Alliance that was forming. So Made must have saw that and be like, oh man, I wanted Remy on my side. And to do that, we had to get rid of Kip. Which was kind of funny, because that would mean Made would probably want to vote off Kip just to have Remy on the side. I don't know what your side got the offer. I'm a bird. Deal! Deal! And then Vista voted for Kip. I don't know what reasoning I could give behind that. Vista's just reading the room to see what's going down. And Vista saw that, like, Peel couldn't get eliminated, really. So maybe they'll just try their luck with Kip. So it's not out of malicious. Vista was just reading the room and just threw their cards at Kip. And huzzah! The tribe has spoken and Kip was out. Oh man, this is not looking good for the Wolfpack cast. We already lost our leader and we already lost our Navy SEAL. We're getting rid of all of our best teammates. Meanwhile, the Legion of Souls, they're eating fucking good. They have immunity. They haven't won the rewards. We've been getting the rewards. We've been living in luxury. but that doesn't protect us from being voted out. But meanwhile, Laika, she got a good rest. Everybody, they're just singing Kumbaya or something like that. They haven't even formed an alliance yet because they feel like they don't need to do that yet. We're gonna struggle in the next challenges ahead. What's gonna happen in episode 3? Let's do it. So far, still interesting. No alliances have been formed in the Wolfpack cast. I wonder why. Maybe now that we're voting off our best and we voted out our leader, we can't trust anybody. Like, nobody's just like want to risk forming an alliance. Normally alliances form this time around like super early and stuff. So I don't know what we're gonna do. Like, if there's no alliances, it's like any man's game when it comes to the Wolfpack. Like, you gotta have an alliance at some point to assure your safety. And the Legion of Souls, despite having some good bonding with Laika being friends with the bucket, Laika being friends with the dude, still no alliances has happened. This is kind of weird. Maybe they'll start forming in episode 5 and 6. Reward challenge, treasure chest. A treasure chest is submerged 150 yards of the sand spit. Each tribe must swim out to the treasure chest. Once the entire tribe arrives, they dive down and work as a group to drag the chest along the ocean bottom back to shore. First tribe to haul their chest ashore and opens it wins. And it looks like the Legion of Souls once again wins that reward. It looks like it's gonna be a whole blowout here. It's not even gonna be even, which is good for the Legion of Souls. Like, I'll give y'all a clap for that. Y'all dominating the round so far. So far, so good on their end. And they got like probably some good swimmers. I mean, I don't know how good of a swimmer Dick Kickham is, but you got the reassurance bucket. They used it like an anchor. They filled it up with water, dumped it all the way down to get the treasure, and just like pulled it up. I don't know how a bucket could pull up a treasure chest, but it happened, and they reassured a victory. The dude probably tried to cheat as well, got onto the egg, went down all the way in the bottom of the ocean, tried to help the bucket. Like, someone had to like put the bucket in, right? So they gave it to the bucket, and then they have to like pull out the treasure chest. So that tag team coordination is kind of crazy. Rabbit's probably cheering everybody on, and Barfight is just leading the crew, telling them what to do and all that. Laika's giving that emotional support, making sure that everybody is okay. So they won that one. They won that one. And their prize? They won fishing supplies. They won a mask, a snorkel, a spear, some flippers, and bait. Hopefully it's enough for the whole team. Before the challenge, both tribes received tree mail where they were instructed to make stretcher and pick one teammate, preferably the smallest, lightest, that would be lying on it. They will choose the leaders as well. Simulating a real plane crash, the smallest members from both tribes, depending on the plane crash, will be sent to the middle of the jungle. I can't read that. Into a parachute from a dangling tree. So they gotta pretend that they like crashed off the plane and all that stuff, and we gotta find them. The leaders will guide the other tribe to rescue, and the survivor will proceed to the first aid tent. The first team to reach it wins immunity, and that is the Wolfpack cast. Oh, we have one immunity, boys, girls, and in between. We're coming back. We're eating good at least for one day. That means someone from the Legion of Souls finally have to start voting off somebody. And we have how many in the crew? We have 6. If we can win the next challenge and tie things up, that means it could be any person's game now, any team game. Oh, good job! We found Mez, because Mez is the best member of the group. We found Mez near at a beautiful waterfall, tied up onto like a tree. And he's just like, oh, it took y'all guys long enough. But you know what? I'm happy that your guys actually came. Did we win the challenge? Hell yeah, we won the challenge! Yay! And then we let Mez down. It took us a while. We almost dropped Mez from a 100 feet flight. That gotta be a big ass tree, by the way. But I'm sure even if we would have dropped Mez from 100 feet, he would find a way to survive. He probably would just land in the water or something and it'd be okay. But it's okay. We saved Mez. We saved Mez. It was just a little slight shenanigans happening, but the important thing was we won the challenge. Meanwhile, with the Wolfpack cast, nothing new happened. No alliances formed, which I still don't get why. Oh shit, a lot of shit is happening at the Legions of Souls. So now, they realize that they're in trouble. They realize that we're starting to make a comeback. The dude in the bucket have a small fight. Probably because of how the bucket was probably thinking that it probably knows that the dude was cheating. It was in the egg, and try to instead of the dude taking the treasure chest with him into the egg so they could like go all the way back up and retrieve the treasure chest. No, he decided to be a lazy ass fuckboy and let the bucket do all the work. Like, come on, how you gonna treat my bucket like that? You can't treat a bucket like that. He's supposed to reassure you, not be your lackey. Barfight kind of realized that, felt bad for the bucket, and just say, you know what? I got you, bucket. Me and you, we're gonna go places. We're gonna vote out the dude because of that. And not only that, that means the dude's in trouble. Because the dude crossed the bucket, meaning the dude also crosses Laika. And now Barfight is cool with the bucket. The bucket is working his magic to make a bunch of friends. So that means if there's like a voting thing, Laika and Barfight could vote out the dude. And then we have the first ever alliance of the Legion of Souls. So it's funny to see that Laika just say like, hey, the stars up above. Do you want the cosmos once again to aid this team into victory? And Leo just shook his head, saw me, Vista, Dead, and Mez, and decided he was gonna blindside us by doing the darkness into high stakes. And Barfight already secured himself. Because of this, Barfight is secured in a strong alliance with Leo Australius, Laika, and the Bucket. What the fuck Rabbit doing? I'm not gonna lie, I haven't been seeing Rabbit doing anything this whole Survivor thing. I want to comment a lot on him too, but I just can't find anything to comment just yet. Rabbit just happy to be there. Who will be the first one eliminated in this tribal council? Luckily, the Wolfpack don't have to vote one of their own again. They get to live another day. But for today, we gotta say goodbye to one of the Legion of Souls. Who will it be? The first vote goes to the dude. This was already predicted. He's in a lot of hot shit now. He wants to come in like a fuckboy. He wanted the bucket to do all the work, and the bucket said no. So now everybody is dogging on him because he had that fight with the bucket. The dude again. The Crimson Grunt. Okay, I mean, I can see why the Crimson Grunt is getting voted out. Because Crim has already been voted out from the seas. The Grunt has done his job on blowing up Crimson into the water. 5 votes left. The dude. Damn, this is not looking good for the dude. Grunt. The dude. 1 more vote and he's out. No, I think that's it, right? 4 votes the dude and 2. That will mean, in order to tie this, the Grunt needs to get voted out, again. Like 2 times. Yeah, that's 5. Someone voted out, yeah. Damn, that's a blowout, man. 5. That's enough. The dude, for being a fuckboy, you get right back into your egg and get the fuck out of here. We're not doing Halo 4 again. I seen when, those 4 formed an alliance. And 2 of them were familiar with the bucket. It was over for the dude. See? Barfight voted for the dude. The Grunt voted for the dude, which is a surprise. Dick Kickham voted for the dude. Dick Kickham hasn't did anything outstanding yet. He normally did when I did the test survivors. But I think Dick Kickham is carefully crafting like who to vote for. Just like Vista reading the room, Dick Kickham is doing the same thing. And kicked the dude in the dick out of here. He kicked them in the egg. Leo Australius, because Leo Australia is part of the alliance. They voted for the dude. Laika voted for the dude because they part of the alliance. Rabbit voted for the Grunt for some reason. Like, there's only room for 1 hypergenic teammate on the team, right? So Rabbit probably found the Crimson Grunt annoying, with saying like, "Hey, what's going on? You want to go blow some stuff up today?" And Rabbit's just like, "No, we just blew stuff." This is like the 8th time we already blew something up. Can we do anything other than blowing stuff up? You want to bomb something? Oh god, that's even worse wording. Get the fuck out of this team. But then again, Rabbit been a good boy. Rabbit didn't did anything to the team. He didn't form any alliances. He just been doing his challenges well, like being a good teammate. And he haven't like started any fights as well. He haven't started like any alliances. So just like Dick Kickham, Rabbit is just there. And the dude tried to vote for Crimson Grunt because the Grunt is on the chopping block. And of course, because they had that small little fight, the Bucket voted for the dude. Let's recap what we got so far. In the Wolfpack cast, there's no changes, but we got Dead, Made, Mez, myself, Remy, and Vista. In the Legion of Souls, because now they just voted out the dude, we got Barfight, Crimson Grunt, Dick Kickem, Leo, Leica, Rabbit, and the Bucket. So far, still no alliances, which is freaking weird. Maybe the ultimate alliance is us not having an alliance, but we're all just one giant team trying to work together. That's what I like to see this as. Meanwhile, you already see the alliance from the Legion of Souls, so we don't need to recap that. Okay. In a particular scenario, a plane flies over the island. The castaways must build a distress signal on the beach to attract the pilot's attention. Best distress signal wins, which Wolfpack cast wins the reward, which is kind of good because I just mentioned Vista. Vista has a lot of experience in Minecraft. Dead has plenty of experience in Minecraft. All these people right here, except for myself, has experience in Minecraft. It was an easy win. That's a good GG all around. Held on Ramis Beach, a windless cove on Pula Tega's southern side, tribes are to find a buried treasure map. Okay, so we're back to another treasure challenge. Then treasure itself in order to relay legs leading to the final objective. We're swimming. Floating bridge balance. Oh, that means we're gonna have to cross the bridge. Rowing, jungle running, and then digging for treasure. Hey, I just told you I'm a pro at digging. First to bring the trunk to the finish mat would win immunity, and Wolfpack cast is making that comeback that I want. Thank God. Y'all, we're cooking now. We is fucking cooking. Oh man, the Legion of Souls, they had a strong game at the first half, but in the second half, Wolfpack cast is actually kicking the door down, saying like, yo, Barfight, Leica, y'all had y'all good game before. Rabbit, you cheered on the team before and made sure y'all guys was winning, but it's time for us to make a comeback. It's time that we step our game up. We had to eliminate 2 of our beloved members. No more. What's going on in the Wolfpack cast? Hey, there you go. I like that. I like this a lot. So, me and Vista, we went from fighting into the beginning to becoming nice, cuddly, and friendly again. There you go. Maybe we were just talking about like, damn man, this island fucking sucks. Yeah, I agree with you. And then I was just like, yo, Vista, you actually did good at that Minecraft building. Maybe someday when I finally decide to join the Minecraft servers, you teach me a couple things or two on how to survive, and I'll teach you a thing or two on digging. And we was complimenting each other on how we all built that giant beacon or whatever we made for the distress signal for the plane to come through. Like I was complimenting the crafting skills, and then the reward challenge, he was complimenting me because I had to like dig for buried treasure, and I'm the best at digging for stuff. And because of that, Vista joins me and Made Holy Alliance, which is nice. Now we got an alliance with me, Made, and Vista. But that also means trouble for Dead, Mez, and Remy, because they haven't formed an alliance yet. And Remy lost her only member that she was about to form an alliance with. They should have formed an alliance soon, so that way they could avoid, like, you know, trying to get voted out much earlier. So who knows what's gonna go down from there. Alright, meanwhile, oh, Leo leaves the alliance at the Legion of Souls? So we got Barfight, Leica, and the Reassurance Bucket now as their own alliance. I guess Leo, though they are a big respectable figure in these Wolfpack survival games, you cannot control the stars. The stars control you. You cannot control destiny. The stars will align whenever they see fit. And Leo thought it was time for themselves to go back up to the stars, watch over the Legion of Souls. It's okay, Barfight and Leica could both hug the bucket together. The first vote goes off to Dick Kickem. Okay, so like I said, Dick Kickem hasn't been in any alliance. I haven't seen Dick Kickem pull the moves that they've been doing for like the test survivors. So if Dick Kickem just gonna stand there and do shit, I guess Dick Kickem really was being a dick to everybody. They didn't want to talk to anybody. They didn't want to form an alliance. They didn't even bother like doing a chat or anything. I guess Dick Kickem was too busy on his phone, which I don't know how they was able to use their phone if like what type of Wi-Fi everybody's doing here. First, Leica somehow is able to stream with some sticks and freaking leaves, and now Dick Kickem got their own Wi-Fi by I don't know. This fucking 6G shit is fucking powerful, dude. Leo, oh, this was I was afraid of. Because Leo left the alliance, Laika, the Bucket, and Barfight is gonna betray. You can't betray the stars. Look, I know you guys are hot shit and all that stuff, but don't take out Leo. Leo been a powerhouse in every survivor. Maybe that's why they want to vote Leo out, because in the test rounds, Leo was a powerhouse to like help everybody out. Now Leo's left the alliance. They're like, yo, we gotta get rid of this star. Maybe they're planning some shit. Dick kick him. 4 votes left. Leo, it's a tie so far. 3 votes left. Leo, not looking good for Leo. We already had a 3 for Leo and 2 for Dick. In order to, there's 2 votes left though. This could change. This could change. And that's 4. That's enough. Leo, it's sad to say it, but you shouldn't have left that alliance, because that just made Laika, Barfight, and the Bucket sad, and they have spoken to get your ass out of this survival island. Just like you watched over the Legion of Souls, it's time for you to watch over Krim and Kip and other people who've been voted out the aisle. You gotta watch over them on the seas to make sure they make a safe trip home, or when they want to return back to the island at the finals. So Barfight voted for Leo as expected. The Grunt for some reason voted for Leo. No, you know what it is? They saw Leo leaving the alliance, and they're like, in order to save their ass, they knew that the alliance was gonna vote out Leo, so they joined in the jumping to vote out Leo as well. That makes sense. And then of course Leo was gonna vote out Dick Kickham. See, the betrayal, man, the betrayal's so strong. Like, how could you betray the stars when you was bonding really good with the stars? And then Rabbit voted for Dick Kickham. And then we had the Reassurance Bucket voted for Leo Australians, which is a shame because they were a powerhouse in the test survivors. So to see those two turn against each other is kind of sad. But I guess the Bucket also read the room too. The Bucket was part of the alliance. And once you leave the alliance, you're not safe. You're gone. You're donezo. So meanwhile, we already spoke of the alliances, so nothing new happened there. And we already spoke of the Legion of Souls alliances, which is nothing new there. We already have our Absol, a Cat Snake, and a Bucket. Which is an interesting tag team, if I do say so myself. Hey, it's been working for them, though. It's been working for all 3 of them. Only 3 members from both teams could both compete in this challenge. First, one person for each round. First to win 2 rounds wins. For the first round, though, representatives will use blowguns. In 2 minutes, shooters must knock down as many fruits as they can. Then the knocked fruits will be weighed. Sounds like a Mario Party minigame. The heavier load wins the round. For the second round, a slingshot. Players must knock down hanging fruits from the wall. Then the knocked fruits will be weighted. The owner of the heavy loads win the round of their tribe. And for the final round, contestants will use spheres. Both tribes' representatives will be given 3 shots. The closest to the bullseye wins. And because of that, all 3 of the... I bet the 3 was Barfight, Laika, and the Bucket. How the fuck do the Bucket use a spear? I want to make that canon now. The Bucket... the Bucket, while Laika and Barfight had to pick fruit, freaking the Bucket chucked the spear and got it to the closest. They all win the fruits knocked down for the challenge, plus 3 live chickens. 3 live chickens? What the fuck are you gonna do with those chickens? Why are there live chickens? Why can't they be dead chickens? Because it'll make me feel terrible if you give them live chickens and then you just kill them and they become dead chickens and you gotta like cook them and all that shit. Oh man, those poor chickens. Both tribes must select 1 rower before they convene for the challenge. Then the rest of the castaways will be sent to the ocean. Hopefully to find Krim and Kip to bring them back. Wearing life vests. Mimicking a true shipwreck, rowers must rescue all their tribe mates. Then rescue the teammates. Then the rescue teammates can help the rower gather up the other tribe mates. First team to rescue all the tribe mate wins immunity, and the Wolfpack cast gets it again. 3 wins in a row. And what happened then in that test was we all was thinking on doing a Wolfpack Subnautica. And Mez was the last one we had to save. But unfortunately, Mez was all the way down there. We almost forgot Mez. Mez almost drowned. And Mez was like, hey, you forgot me, you assholes. First you almost let me drop from 100 feet. Now you almost trying to get me to drown. I'm like, damn, Mez. All right, fine. Fuck, we're coming. And And then we just saved Mez, and we just rolled away peacefully and enjoyed our immunity. And then Mez slapped me in the face. After a hard day of doing our challenges, Legion of Souls won their reward and some chickens, and we won immunity. Our alliance is still strong. Vista, why would you leave the alliance? Vista, explain yourself. We was doing good so far. I thought we were a cool team. We had something in common. Maybe Vista was off the Vista had a Dungeons and Dragons session with Maid, so they were just like, yo, I gotta leave the alliance so that way me and Maid could do some Dungeons and Dragons stuff. Yeah, but you're part of our team, so you can do Dungeons and Dragons in our team. To be fair, Piazza, do you want to play Dungeons and Dragons? Yeah, I guess that's a good point. Y'all guys have fun then. But Vista, that will mean there's a high chance of me and Maid voting you out, and I don't want to vote you out for leaving the alliance. It happened to Leo, and then it may happen to you. Or maybe Vista's just like, Leo is finally defeated. I'm satisfied. I could go out happy. Oh, what happened to Mez? Mez is injured but gets treated so they could stay in the game. Aw, the one time he needed to be rescued, it took us a while to realize, wait a minute, Mez is actually in trouble. Come on, let's go. And we treated him just in time so he could still stay in the game. Mez, I'm sorry for almost dropping you 100 feet in the air. I'm sorry for forgetting you in the water in the challenge. And I'm sorry for coming late when you is actually in trouble. But we got you fixed up now. We're gonna get you a new wooden leg. It's okay. We could build them better. The new generation of Survivor tech is in the palm of Vista's hand because Vista is a pro at Minecraft. We'll just give him a netherite leg. The Legion of Souls, the Crimson Grunt, and Leica bond slightly. I don't know, I didn't think Leica would get along with grunts. I mean, she likes the elite class. If I want to make a prediction, it's not looking good for Dick Kickham. And since Crimson Grunt is protected, it's not looking good for Rabbit. I mean, Rabbit been playing his cards like okay. He just been staying away and just watching in the shadows like a good Zordar Arc would do. Maybe Rabbit could pull up a trick, do an illusion as Dick Kickham, and be this wacky, annoying Dick. Be more of a dick. Like, he has to out-dick Dick Kickham in order to get them eliminated. So with Rabbit doing that, using the illusion up in his sleeves to turn into Dick Kickham, then he out-kick the Dick. Dick Kickham, there you go. Alright, this is a good start for Rabbit. The Grunt. Ooh, maybe Dick Kickham wants the Grunt out of there before the alliance grows. Okay, I can see that as well. Okay, that makes sense. Rabbit is the third one. Oh, shit. Alright, remember how I say it's rare for 3 people to start getting voted into Survivor? This is one of these occasions. All 3 of the ones that are not in the alliance is in trouble. But I think the one that's going to be safe is the Grunt. Dick Kickham. 2 votes left. And somebody else voted for Dick Kickham? That is enough. Rabbit has officially out-kicked the Dick. So Barfight voted out for Dick Kickham, as they should for the alliance. Crimson Grunt voted for Dick Kickham since Crimson Grunt is about to join the alliance. Dick Kickham was on to Rabbit, saying like, hey, who's playing imposter? I'm supposed to be the phantom thief around here. Who's impersonating me? Voted for Rabbit. Leica voted for Dick Kickham because there could only be one Joker, and that is Deku. And then for some reason, despite playing that illusion, Rabbit voted for the Crimson Grunt. Probably the breakup, like, stop the alliance to get it stronger, but they say fuck it, still disguise themselves as a Dick Kickham. And then the Bucket voted for Dick Kickham, which is kind of heartbreaking seeing the backstory that I gave to the Bucket and Dick Kickham. So this is a lesson learned. The Bucket is not anybody's personal favorite friend. The Bucket is friends to everybody. Once you start having the Bucket all to yourself, that's where it goes south from there. The Bucket is meant for everybody, not for one person. So, like, we're getting close to the merger. I think by episode 8 or 9, we're gonna have to start doing a merger. Pio sang off key too many times and Vista couldn't stand it any longer. I could see that. For the sake of musical integrity. I mean, to be fair, when you're hosting and playing Survivor and being afraid of being set off seas, you're gonna start singing some weird notes every once in a while. So let's see how things will fare. We're still pretty even. The Legion of Souls can still make a comeback to screw us over, so don't count your chickens yet, because the Legion of Souls got 3 of them already. They got 3 chickens. I don't know if they ate their chickens or not. This is the recap of alliances with me and Maid. Vista left, so that's kind of sad. And we got the Legion of Souls alliance. The Grunt has not joined the alliance yet, so maybe Leica gotta do more convincing on why the Grunt should be recruited as a minion. Like, everybody needs a good minion here too. You can't have an army without a minion. One at a time, each member will race to a barrack. There are 3 different items in there: a can opener, a knife, and an army helmet. The first tribe to get all of their items with no duplicates back to the start wins the reward. And the Wolfpack cast wins the reward. We got canned food and a chocolate bar. I mean, I can't eat chocolate anyway because it'll fuck up my teeth, so I can't do too much sugars. But I think I remember Remy and Vista saying they love sweets. I mean, we love our spicy food. Everybody loves a good chocolate. I mean, I guess it depends what chocolate it is, right? If it's just like, if it's not white chocolate, I don't care. So y'all guys can keep the chocolate. I'll keep the cat food. I meant to say canned food, but fuck it. Give me the cat food. I'm a kangaroo that eat cat food. Oh God. Meanwhile, the obstacle course. Tribes must race through a military-style obstacle course. First tribe to complete the course wins immunity, and the Legion of Soul wins immunity. Good job. Okay. So like I predicted, they was gonna start making a comeback. They already saw that they was losing members, and they say, hey, we already got our people out. We gotta make a comeback ourselves. Wolfpack, you're in trouble. We're gonna stand up and rise and put our full gaming knowledge into the test. And victory of immunity they shall have. I think they were letting us win this whole time. I know how tactical Barfight is and how militant he is on growing plants in Stardew Valley. And Leica, she holds no shit back. And then she wonder why people see her as a rival. She is like the fucking Yami Yugi in video games. And Rabbit's just there cheering everybody on. Nothing happened at the Wolfpack cast. We're all thinking on, like, now that everybody's together and we've been working together very well, we're all like, damn, so we're gonna have to vote somebody out. That's crazy. And we're not even just gonna be like, we're not even shifting blame at each other for losing the immunity challenge. We're just like, fuck. Oh, wait a minute. What's going on here? Yeah, alliance number 3 forms. So, it's an alliance with Barfight, the Bucket, and the Grunt. But we already have an alliance of Barfight, the Bucket, and Leica. So did Leica fail to recruit the Grunt, but the Bucket persuaded, like, Barfight was just like, hey, what did Leica told you? Oh, she told me that, if I be in a part of your alliance, that I'm gonna be the top tier minion or something like that. I don't wanna be a minion. We have a Bucket. Oh, deal! Deal! I'm in! We all played our fair game here. We all made an amazing comeback. We all made sure we won immunity back to back to back 3 times. But our luck has finally ran out. It's time for one of us to go. And you know what? Even if I get voted out, I wouldn't be as mad. I would be sad. I may have a reaction. But we all played our fair game here. And to those who get voted off the aisle, may the sharks guide you. Or Lapras, who's coming in to unite. Hey look, if I get voted off the aisle, I'm good. I got a Lapras waiting for me in Eos Island. Taking me to Pokemon Unite to make the meta even more broken. But enough Pokemon Unite jokes. First vote goes to Dedinsky. I don't know why people were decided of voting out Dead, because he's been a nice player so far. You don't want to get our voice of reason out of Survivor. I'm just going to put it like that. He is our voice of reason. You don't want to eliminate that. But then the second vote goes to Mez. And that's a problem too. We just gave Mez a netherite leg. Why would we go to the trouble to make him a netherite leg just to vote him out? And Mez is a gamer god. Based on the lore of what's been happening in Survivor, out of almost falling from 100 feet height, almost being stranded in the middle of the ocean because we forgot him, and now being injured and giving him another right leg. I think for Mez's safety, it would be best for him to go, but I don't want him to go. Mez, 3 votes left. You could cancel it out with a tie, and then we could do a revote for another thing, and we could pick out with rocks. Dead, 2 votes left. Are we gonna tie it? Mez, Dead has to get the last vote in order for it to tie. And it's dead! We're going through a second round, baby! Since it's a tie, we have to do a revote. But Dead and Mez are unable to vote. It comes down to all of us. Who will we vote for to get out of here in the second round? First vote, Dead. Man, I don't like any of these choices, man. I don't like any of these choices, man. We're getting rid of 2 valuable assets in our team. Dead. Dead, that's 2 votes left. Mez needs, if that gets voted out one more time, it's over. Mez, 1 vote left. This will decide it all. If there's another tie, I think we're gonna be picking rocks. Alright. The final vote goes to Dead! No! Oh, we had to eliminate Dead. Oh, I'm sorry, Dead. It had to happen. It had to be done. It was either you and Mez, 2 valuable assets, and I guess at the end of the day, the pro gamer wins. But we just lost our voice of reason, so now there's gonna be chaos going all over the fucking place, and I'm the man of chaos, and somehow I'm still managed to be in the game. It's a whole big GG. It's been an honor. Say hi to Krim, Kip, and anybody else who went to the 7 Seas. Go say hi to them at the Bermuda Triangle. There's a Lapras waiting for you in Eos Island to take you away. So Dead voted for Mez because they're like the 2 that's gonna vote for each other. For some reason, Made voted for Dead. I don't know why. They just had a Star Wars session together. Like they beat the Star Wars thing. Made, why would you vote out Dead off the aisle like that? I thought with your practice being Jedis that y'all 2 will work together and win survival together. Let's see. And then Mez voted. And then I voted for Dead because I had no choice. I was like, okay, do I want pro gamer skills or do I want reasoning? And knowing my ass, I just panicked again. And I was like, okay, eeny, meeny, mighty, Dead. And then, no, Remy voted for Mez in the first vote. Then the second vote had to go for Dead. So I wonder what was her reasoning for that. Trust me, me and Remy regret that. We're the Fall Guys trio. We don't want to vote one of our own. It kind of had to happen. I'm sorry. And then Vista voted for Mez. Alright, the merger happens. Here we go, baby. Out of so many episodes went by, out of so many heartbreaking kickoff to the ocean, we are now formed into the new tribe, Neo Rainbow Devs. That's right. The old Rainbows devs decided that it was time that they go off on their own journey. They pursue their own passion. They make their own ROM hack, their own games. And our beloved leader of lore have been kicked off the aisle. So now we're just like, damn, we really got no one in Rainbow Devs now. I guess all of us have to step up. Me, especially being a former Rainbow Devs, being a sprite artist, I have to come in here to merge everyone together to Neo Rainbow Devs. We will have to finish the Prism update together. So, what's going down in the Neo Rainbow Devs? We still have the strong alliance of Barfight, Leica, and the Bucket. From the Wolfpack cast alliance, we still have me and Made with a loyalty in 7 and 6. Okay, we're bonding more like me now. And then we have the hidden alliance, which is Barfight, the Bucket, and the Grunt. So a betrayal could still happen at any point, or they could all work together to get us out of here. All 10 castaways submerge themselves underwater to see how long they can hold their breath. The top 3 castaways then have another competition to release boys, or something like that, along a ladder submerged underwater. The first castaway to release all of their 10 boys will win immunity. And that winner goes to Leica. Leica wins immunity, meaning she cannot be voted out. She held her breath more than 7 minutes and didn't pass out. That is an admirable feat. She held her breath longer than a fucking bucket, which sank to the fucking floor. Good job, like you win immunity. And so far, what's happening in Neo Rainbow Deaths? Oh shit! The Spicy Trinity Trio has finally formed, and we all got together and talk about spicy favorite foods because we love spicy shit. Although I can't do too much of the spicy stuff. And we could actually like counters like a alliance. Okay. So that means Mez is in trouble. Who will be the first Neo Rainbow Dead developer to get the fuck out and not have a chance to play the new Prism update? Leica has the immunity necklace. She's safe. First vote. Rabbit. I knew he was in trouble. I knew he was in trouble when Alliance was starting to form. Because Barfight, Leica, the Bucket, and the Grunt has formed their Mega Alliance. Me, Vista, Remy, and Maid formed the Mega Alliance on the go from the rip. And it's funny because Vista left the Alliance only to come back to the Alliance. So everything went back at full circle. Bioxis! Wait, we can talk this out, dog. Wait. Why am I getting voted out? Okay. This is the battle of chaos over here. They see two chaotic figures and figured one was enough. There can only be one Pioxis or one Rabbit. This is interesting. Okay, hold on. I don't want to die. I don't want to go on the Lapras. I don't want to go back to Aeos. It's hell over there where Zacian is at. Mez is a third person? So now we're back at a three-way triple threat voting spree. Rabbit. So 2 votes Rabbit, 1 vote Mez, 1 vote me. Oh, am I gonna get voted and that's gonna tie it? Let me see. 2 votes Mez, 2 votes Rabbit, 1 vote myself. Oh, I knew I was gonna get tied. No, I don't wanna go. I don't wanna be on the chopping block. 4 votes left. Rabbit. Oh god. Yo, this is getting. Okay. Rabbit got 3, Mez 2, Pioxis 2. Fuck! It's gonna come down to me and Rabbit. Come on, man. I could pull through. We could talk this out. Like, who are you gonna get sprite art if you vote out your sprite artist? Fuck! Okay. So Mez is safe. Mez is not gonna get voted out the aisle. In order for this to work, Rabbit has to get the vote for a tie. And it'll come down between me and Rabbit, or is this going to be a new revote altogether? I'm confident. I'm confident in my crew. That they will vote Rabbit, and then we'll just do a whole new vote altogether. And the last one, the final vote to vote out the aisle is... Fucking hell! Oh man! It had to happen! They saw me forming the alliances with Remy. They saw me forming the alliances with Maid. They saw me forming the alliances with Vista. And they said, get this chaotic butterball out of my fucking island! Kip, make room on that Lapras. I'm gonna join you in the Bermuda Triangle. So Barfight voted for me. I wouldn't blame Barfight because I'm in a very strong alliance. Barfight is in a very strong alliance. So they're gonna obviously get rid of the guy who's in a powerful alliance. Crimson Grunt voted for Rabbit. Leica, of course Leica would be the one voting for me. I knew she would gun after me. Just because she is scared to face me in Smash, which we'll still have to arrange a day. Just because she knows that I'm a damn dominant Smash King, she voted me out. She saw me as a legit threat. That is my justification on why I got voted out. It was all Leica on behind the scenes to get her alliance to vote me out. I knew it. I knew there was a reason why it was so sudden that I was gonna get voted out. It wasn't because I wasn't forming a powerful team. She saw that it was gonna be another Leica versus Pioxis moment, and she was like, "Get this bum ass motherfucker out of my island." I was like, "Yeah, I see how it is." No. You can't do me like that in Survivor, and you can't do me like that in Smash. Oh. Let's see. Maid voted for Mez. Mez voted for me. Okay, that's understandable. Mez is looking out for himself. And not only that, we gotta go back to the lore of the suffering of Mez. I guess Mez had enough of my shit. And I guess because of triple threat stuff, I guess I chose Mez because he's a gamer god. He's a threat, and he got a netherite leg. I don't want to be kicked by that leg. And he officially kicked me with that leg off the island on that Lapras. Rabbit voted for me because it could only be one hypergenic nut job in the crew. So I understand that. And then Remy voted for Rabbit. I don't know any reasoning of there. She's playing her cards. She's just reading the room and playing her cards. Why would the Bucket vote for? Oh wait, because Bucket's in the alliance. Yeah. Bucket's in the, that makes sense. I got kicked out by a fucking Bucket. And then Vista voted for Rabbit because Vista's part of the alliance. Now with me being salty out of the way. Episode 8 with Neo Rainbow devs. So right now we still have the Mega Alliance going strong with Barfight, Leica, and the Bucket, and the gun. And then we have Remy and Vista. Since I'm out of the aisle, these two have to work together to avenge the fallen jalapeno and really start making the spice lit up in this survivor round. So these two gonna have to help carry each other to the final 2. Each tribe member is to shoot at an archery target with a bow and arrow. The closest mark to the bullseye wins a reward, and Leica once again wins the reward. She is once again pro gamer over here. And y'all thought I was the threat? Look at her. She won immunity last round, and now she's winning rewards. She wins a video from home and the chance to send a video home. She won the video to record a video of saying, Piaxes, you got voted out. You bum ass loser. You lost at Smash, now you lost here. Get fucked. And then she just personally sent it to the Bermuda Triangle just so we all could watch it. She gave it to the Lapras. Okay, castaways are clipped to a group of ropes by Carabinders. They must sprint along a jungle trail to find a series of checkpoints. Along the way, they may find a rope leading them to a dead end, and if this happens, they must backtrack to their last checkpoint to start over. First to reach the end of the trial wins immunity, and the castaway must cling on to their Carabinders at all times, which means Vista wins the immunity. He held on to that Carabinder long enough, and when he's thinking of that next plan on immunity, what is he gonna do with it? He's just gonna make sure he don't get voted out, which means it's an assured vote for, like, Vista is safe. So now it could be Vista and Remy is gonna gang up on somebody. Ooh! Maid and Leica have a major fight. Maybe because Leica made that video and laughed at my ass. Maid was just like, hey, that was my buddy you just voted out of there, and I don't like that. And Leica was just like, oh yeah, you talking shit. It's not my fault that you decided to team up with a person who's bad at Smash. And May was just like, hey, that person may be bad at Smash, and I'm just all the way in the islands. Hey! But that person that's bad at Smash is my alliance member, and you just voted him out. Oh man, oh man, that's interesting. So that means Maid is in danger, because Maid is not in the alliance. And now and Maid just crossed Leica. There's a high chance Maid might get out of here. Man, I know you was defending my honor. I really do appreciate it. But I think that might backfire on you. I hope you manage to survive. Meanwhile, since the new alliance is formed, Remy and Vista bond strongly. They're probably talking about their days or something, or how they're having fun in the Survivor Challenge. They're talking about spicy foods or something. I don't know. They're working together to making sure they assure the victories. A new alliance has formed. Oh shit! They're getting stronger. They're getting stronger. Out of everyone left, Rabbit was the only remaining member who hasn't had an alliance, hadn't brought a fight into anybody, and he was on the chopping block. Leica saw that after I got booted off the island. That said, Rabbit, you're the only one left in our old team, and I saw your skills on how you fucked with Dick Kickem. Look, Dark type speaking to another Dark type. You want to work together? Form the Legion of Souls, like make it complete? And Rabbit said yes. Rabbit said yes. I'm down. Now that we got PO out of the way, we can like take total control of this game altogether. It's a mastermind plan. It's the perfect crime. So who's the first to go? Vista has the immunity necklace, so you can't vote him out. The bucket. Ooh, the one that the glue that holds everybody together. Just like how Dead was the voice of reason holding everybody together. The bucket is on the chopping block. Bucket. 7 votes left. Remy. Oh shit, it's Remy in a bucket. Is Remy gonna be outdone by a fucking bucket? Remy. The Alliance is going after Remy. It's gonna, if they all vote for Remy, it's over. It's 5. They got total control. Remy, that's 3. Mess. Made. You gotta put, I know you probably have other candidates in your minds. You gotta go for the bucket. You gotta go for the bucket to save Remy. Remy, the Alliance is still kicking ass. Bucket. 2 votes left. The 8th person voted out of is Remy. Oh, GG, Remy. I am sorry, Remy. Bar Fight voted for Remy. The Alliance voted for Remy. The Alliance voted for Remy. Maid voted for the bucket. Mess, why would you vote for me? Mess, this is not a time to start voting for other people that is not associated with the Alliance. Do you know how much you fucked over us? Mess, what are you... I'm not gonna rag on Mez, because Mez is very smart when it comes to these games. Mez probably got a higher plan up there. I swear to God, if Mez voted out Remy just to join Leica's Alliance, I'm gonna be pissed. But that will be an ultimate power play. Maybe Mez just doing it to impress Leica in the gang, so he could be part of their Mega Alliance, because Wolfpack Alliance was falling apart, so he could join the Legion of Souls. It's the perfect plan, because now you got 2 Mega Gods in the team. You got Leica, the Mega God Gamer, you have Barfight, the Mega God of Tactics, and then you have Mez, the Mega God of Gaming. So Mez is just playing neutral here. So Rabbit voted for Remy, part of the Alliance. And then Remy voted for the bucket. And the bucket voted for Remy. And Vista voted for... See? I knew if Vista was gonna try. Vista was gonna try his damnedest to protect Remy. I would've done the same thing too if I saw a fucking big ass alliance forming like that. Oh, man. Oh, no. Remy, no. Ooh, now we getting through the best of the best. We weeding it down to like the most skilled and the most chaotic. So far, there's a recap of the Mega Alliance that you see here. Alright, so everybody everybody from the Legion of Souls is like band together. The challenge takes place on a web course with 16 legs. God damn. Each leg has a medallion with the castaway number on it. Let's see, first castaway to get back to the center of the course with all 16 medallions wins. If they fall off the course once they're automatically out of the challenge. And Vista wins that reward again. Vista trying to powerhouse it, avenging the fallen Peel, avenging the fallen Remy, and now winning the reward. And with that reward, he's gonna honor my wishes to take Maid and shares it. So Maid and Vista, they won a good barbecue feast, and they both get letters from home, which is sweet. Meanwhile, the castaways start on square and moved on 1 square at a time. No. The castaways start on 1 square and move to 1 square at a time. As they move, they have to flip over the square, and they were just on. Each castaway will go until they can no longer move. The last person standing wins immunity, and congratulations, Barfight, you win the immunity. That means if, like, say the Alliance turn on you, or if we decide to gang up on you, you is protected. We cannot vote you out. Oh man, Crimson Grunt and Mez is bonding slightly, and the Crimson Grunt is already in the alliance with Leica and Barfight in the bucket. Mess, is this how it was gonna go down? Which is a genius play, I may add. Or it could be because the Grunt is in 2 alliances. Maybe the 3rd alliance could be with also Mez and the Grunt. See what I mean? So if anything happened to Mez, the Grunt could convince everybody, hey, why are we voting for Mez? Yeah, because Mez is too powerful. Yeah, Mez is a threat. We gotta take him out. No, hear me out. Since Mez is a god, I can recruit him in our team, and we can become even more gods! I like that. I like that a lot. Maybe that's the case. So Mez is just going through the back door, and try to get in the alliance with the Crimson Grunt. Because the Crimson Grunt could give a good word for Mez, despite him being a threat and has a netherite leg. They could, like, you know, Mez got a safe spot. Unless the Grunt leaves the alliance, or they make their own alliance, and the Grunt, that will mean the Grunt is just working for themselves. Trying to be an alliance in every team as possible in secret, so that way the Grunt don't get kicked out themselves. I like this little back and forth that we're having here between the Grunt. Now the Grunt is making plays. The Grunt is making some plays here. And Mez decided to make some good plays. And Vista saw that, and Vista was just like, yo, what the fuck? Didn't you just see Pio get eliminated? Didn't you just see Remy get eliminated? Don't you see the alliances is growing? And they have a minor disagreement about that, but Mez was just like, hey, I got a plan, don't worry. You may not like it, and they probably won't like it, but this is a game of Survivor after all. The key is to win the game. Alright, let's see what we got. Barfight has the immunity necklace, so he is safe. Vista. I went down first. Remy went down second. And now Vista is gonna be the third to go. The alliance has chosen. Second vote goes to Maid. Wait, what the fuck? That means either they both voting for each other after they had a delicious meal, which will make zero fucking sense, or the alliance want both of them out. Maid. 5 votes left. Oh, don't do this to my bird. He been a good bird. Don't do this to my bird. Don't also do it to Vista either. Vista been a good dude as well. We've been working to remember the Minecraft and stuff. Oh, can we do a revote? Maid. Oh, 4 votes left. Maid. Okay, we're still going. There's still voting process. I see it in the bottom. That means every vote has to go to Vista in order for Maid to survive. Vista. Alright, that's a good start for Maid. And the one vote that's going to is another vote for Maid, and that's it. Another strong member of the Piatis Alliance goes home. Oh man. So the Alliance not only gunned after Maid, they also try to get Vista as well. They saw that those two, like, they want no alliances. They want nothing. And with that, Maid is gone. And that means Vista is highly next. Barfight voted for Maid. And then the Grunt voted for Maid. Laika voted for Maid because he's part of the PO Alliance. That makes 0 sense! Maid! Vista just won an award. And y'all went out to eat dinner. What happened at this dinner that it went so south that Maid just says, fuck that, I'm voting for Vista. Although I do get why, because I'm going to speak simulator terms. This is from Simulator. Mez and Vista are the prime 2 that are getting voted out. So by default, the 2 that are getting voted out vote for each other. But in lore sense, that makes no fucking sense. And then since Mez is working with the Crimson Grunt, and they had the slight disagreement with Vista, Vista was of course going to get voted. Then Rabbit voted for Maid. The Bucket voted for Maid. And Vista voted for Maid because the simulation thing. And then Vista managed to survive. Wait, yeah, that's basically it, right? Vista versus the Alliance is 1 against all. Oh, shit. Yeah, this is bad. This is fucking bad for Vista. Oh, shit, he's gonna get jumped. So, we see all these alliances right here. They're all forming strong bonds and loyalty. The contestants have to run across a bamboo balance beam until one person make it across. Vista wins the reward. Alright, but can you win immunity? Aw, he wins a slice of pizza and a phone call home. You're gonna need the reassurance, Vista, to win the immunity challenge. And that slice of pizza. Now you can win for full belly. Alright. Will Vista win the immunity challenge? Each person have to gather firewood, a light torch from the water, and put it in the firewood. The first person to have their fire burns through the rope wins immunity, and Vista wins immunity. It's already happening. Vista saw what's going on, and now he gotta put himself at 100%. Vista being a fire type Litten obviously had to win that easily, because not only that he could make the firewood, he could burn the firewood, giving him an ultra advantage, winning the immunity. It was a GG easy task for him. Good job, Vista. Now do that again for the next few episodes. So now with shit going down, Rabbit already sees something bad is going down. Something is gonna happen. Rabbit leaves the Alliance. I don't know if you want to do that, Rabbit. Even though you leave the Alliance, you still have 5 motherfuckers you gotta go through. Maybe Rabbit is looking out for a fellow Dark type, even though Litton's a Fire type, and he probably might want to join Vista. But as we've seen in the Survivor, once you leave the Alliance, there's no coming back to the island. It happened with Leo. Is it gonna happen with Rabbit? Rabbit, you better make sure this is a good play you're doing here, because you did a good job being by yourself until you got recruited into the Alliance. Laika personally recruited you into the Alliance, and you're gonna cross Laika? That's not a good idea, fam. That's not a good idea. But hey, if the Alliance is breaking up, then that's okay with me. So with Vista saved and the Alliance is starting to breaking apart slowly, who will be voted out on this next Neo Rainbow Devs Trial Council? So, with Vista safe, Rabbit got the first vote. I knew this was gonna happen. He leaves and the Alliance is gonna turn on him. Rabbit. Mez. Okay, I don't know who voted for Mez. It's probably Rabbit, because they're the two that probably gonna have to like vote for each other. That makes sense. But remember, Mez is semi part of the Alliance. Not fully in the Alliance, just semi in the Alliance. Mez. Rabbit. This is looking like a blowout here. Mez again. 3 votes Rabbit and 2 votes Mez. Mez will have to be voted again in order for it to become a draw. And by the next vote, damn, Rabbit, why did you left the Alliance? You shouldn't have left the Alliance. Now everything backfired on you, dude. What made you thought it was a good idea to leave the Alliance? Like, what play you was trying to do here? I know you was trying to help out Vista and all that stuff. You tried to do your illusions, but they saw that as a betrayal and voted you out. The tribe has spoken. Get on that Lapras and join us on the Bermuda Triangle. Yep, and I was right, because Laika voted for Rabbit. She saw the betrayal happening. She saw the betrayal, and she was like, yo, get your ass out of my island. I recruited you, and this is how you thank me? Get the fuck out of my island. So we had Barfight voted for Rabbit, the Alliance voted for Rabbit, Laika voted for Rabbit, and then Mez voted for Rabbit because they was both on the chopping block. And then Rabbit voted for Mez, chopping block. Damn, even the Bucket voted for Rabbit. And Vista still has it out for Mez because they had that disagreement, and Mez decided to go through the wrong side of history. And, or at least in Mez's case, the right side of history, because they're more surviving. They're actually doing what they're supposed to do in Survivor, so they're actually doing the plays. Which means Vista still gotta try to win immunity again. And with that, it's time for us to go to the next round. We already got a recap of alliances, and Mez, interestingly, is not any of these alliances yet. Till he's in one of these alliances, he's not out of the woods quite yet. The survivors will be quizzed about island living. Barfight wins the reward. And with that, Barfight shares the reward with the Bucket. What the fuck are you gonna do with a bucket, Barfight? Each person stand next to each other on a set of 5 planks. 1 plank will be removed over time until they get down to the 1 plank. Whoever stays on the longest wins and the Bucket wins immunity? Well, of course, it's a fucking bucket. What do you think it's gonna do? It's gonna stay balanced on the board until someone moves the board. And the 1 plank that stood happens to be the one the bucket was on. Ain't that some dumb shit? I guess Barfight gave the bucket some reassurance itself so it could win immunity. So we're all outclassed by a fucking bucket. Oh, Laika making the moves, Laika making the moves. Sealing the deal, Laika and Mez bond strongly. 2 gods of games are working together. That's it. The ultimate alliance, the deadly alliance, the true alliance has been formed. Barfight, Laika, Mez, all going after Vista and a bucket. Oh no! Alright, let's see where this goes. That was Vista's key. Vista needed Mez to be part of the team, so that way Mez could get the grunt into the team. And now that Laika saw that what's going on, maybe the grunt told Laika like, hey, you remember Mez, right? Yeah. Well, we kind of voted him out a couple times, but I think he'll do great on our team. Laika was just like, you know what? You're right. I'm gonna go speak to Mez right now and see if he wants to stay in this game by joining our alliance. Rabbit may have betrayed us, but Mez is a loyal member. Mez knows how to survive in a game. If there's anybody who has tons of skill as much as it has to be him. So now they're in the team. And with that being said, is Vista gonna make it out of this alive? The bucket has immunity. It's time to vote. Mez is getting voted, and I'm guessing that's Vista's vote. Vista, yep. Oh, so they both gonna vote for each other. Vista not looking good. The alliance is too strong. Oh, Vista, there's 2 votes left. That means Mez has to get both votes in order for it to be a tie. The next vote has been counted. It's Vista. Vista, you played a good game long enough, man. Oh, I feel so bad for you. But congratulations to the rest that makes it to the next round. Now that every single threat to the pack is gone, we're at, I believe, Final 5, right? We're at Final 5? Who's gonna make it to top 3? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So who voted for who? The Alliance voted for Vista. The Alliance voted for Vista. The Alliance voted for Vista. Mez voted for Vista. We got the Bucket voting for Mez. I like how the Bucket votes. I just like imagining a Bucket voting for somebody. It's fucked up. And then Vista voted for Mez because they both was on the chopping block. Proceed. Here we are at the Big 5. We got Barfight, the Grunt, Laika, Mez, and the Bucket. Who's gonna hone their skills, and make it to Final 3? So far, we still have a lot of good alliances going down, so they're all pretty tight. They're all talking to each other like may the better alliance member win. Under a time limit of 5 minutes, tribe members dive into Patgon's old mud pit and cover their body with as much mud as they can. Ew. Then race back and scrape it off into a bucket. The reassurance bucket? I guess their work already cut out for them. They cannot carry mud in their arms or in their hands, only their bodies. The bucket are then weighted, and then the castaway with the heaviest bucket will win. Imagine if the bucket won a bucket challenge. Laika wins the reward, so she's already stepping up her game now. She wins a cold beer. Hey, there you go. Get yourself a nice drink, girl. Then is picked up, blindfolded. I don't like where this is going. And is taken to a mysterious bar to watch the first 5 minutes of the season. Of this season? I don't like the fact that she just got drunk and then they just blindfolded her just to take her to a bar to drink more. Jeff tells the castaways a story about Bornene folklore. After telling the story, the castaway will run into the woods where the masks with questions on them were scattered, with a video to record their answers. The first person to get back to the start with all the masks and the questions right on tape wins immunity, and that is Laika. Not only winning a reward, but now she's winning immunity. It's Ari Absol to themselves now in this stream. And now she's pulling up all of her cards. She is now seen as a big threat. Now that she won immunity, she reigned dominance over everybody. Who knows? Maybe they're gonna have to turn on Laika and like vote her out because she's that big of a threat. But hell, she does get eliminated in the next round. She had definitely won MVP. Probably fan favorite to a lot of people. And then because of this, the Crimson Grunt and Laika finally had a major fight. Hey, now that we're still in the Alliance and the Alliance is nothing but left, what are we gonna do with like when it comes to voting members? And Laika probably laugh like, oh, you haven't been seeing the signs, have you? What do you mean? Well, think about it. Why would I go to the trouble of being okay with you being the Alliance when Bar Fight had to get you in our Alliance after you denied me of being in our Alliance? No! You didn't mean... I've been planning this moment just for you. I've been building you up to be the ultimate minion just so you could be crushed by denying my offer in the first place. Just because you accepted an offer from a beautiful cat snake, you will not be forgiven by denying an asshole their offer. We had Bar Fight, Grunt, Laika, Mez, and the Bucket. Laika has the immunity necklace. She's safe. Mez is the first one to get the vote. Like I said, he wasn't fully in the Alliance, but he was helping out. The Grunt, 3 votes left. Mez, 2 votes left. It all comes down to this vote. The Grunt, final vote. Whoever gets this last vote has to get out of here. Since Laika revealed her hand to the Grunt, does that mean the Grunt is gonna go? Or since Mez haven't fully been adapted to the Alliance yet, would that mean that Mez is gonna be on the chopping block? The final vote goes to Mez! No! There's only so far a lone god could go until they get sniped down by a group team effort with some other gods in there. Mez, round of applause for Mez. Round of applause for Mez. He played his game and played it well. The tribe has spoken. It is time for you to get on that Lapras and join us on the Bermuda Triangle. Looked like from the voting, Laika was planning to replace the Grunt for Mez because they was dominating as much too. See, and with that, I think Bar Fight saw Mez that much of a potential threat that Laika was probably thinking that if the Grunt was gonna go, Bar Fight was gonna be next, because now we had an even more powerful player on the Alliance. And maybe Laika was just gonna dispose of Bar Fight, saying like, alright, you did your job, time for you to go too. And Bar Fight, nah, that's not gonna happen. Mez gotta go. And then the Grunt voted for Mez. So then we had Mez voting for the Grunt because, you know, they both voting for each other. And then even the Bucket voted for Mez because they had no, like, connection or anything like that. They didn't, like, really interact at all like that in Survivor. So, the last final vote, Mez got kicked out by a Bucket. I'm telling you, this Bucket is fucking vicious. Everybody friendly to the Bucket until the Bucket start kicking people out. So let's continue on. We already got the alliances right there. And ooh, notice a difference here. This is gonna be a key thing. It gotta be up to Laika to convince the Bucket to vote out Bar Fight for it to be a tie. And then who knows where we'll go from there. Fate lies literally now within Bar Fight. Bar Fight saw what was going on, so now he gets to choose how this game plays out. The final 4 castaways will be quizzed about their fallen cast members, including myself. The castaways with the most correct answer wins immunity. And since the Crimson Grunt been around comedically messing with people, joining alliances, the Crimson Grunt has win immunity, which means Laika, you's in trouble. And nothing new happened with Neo Rainbow Devs. We got a Neo Rainbow Devs right here. Let's show the results. Crimson Grunt wins the immunity necklace. It's time to vote. Bar Fight is your decision from here. Bar Fight is getting voted. That means Laika had a vote for him. Laika. Now, this goes down to the Bucket. What's the Bucket's gonna choose? Is the Bucket gonna choose Laika? The first ever teammate that she was with in the Alliance? The founding father of the Alliance? Or is the Bucket gonna choose Bar Fight because Bar Fight took the Bucket out for dinner? Laika, 1 vote left. This could decide it. And the person who is going home is... Oh, man! man! Like, you know what? Normally I would just be like, yeah, fuck you for fucking me over and made that video and laughing at me, but I am kind of sad because now I'm seeing like all this unfold and Barfight being the true mastermind with the plot twist, kicking the MVP Leica out of here. Damn! Wow, Barfight really had a key part in this thing. His vote against Mez actually changed the entire fucking game. Cause Leica was dominating the entire round and the bucket was just there. Barfight saw what was coming, voted Mez, so that way he could convince the Grunt to win immunity and vote out Leica. Holy shit, that is elaborate as fuck. At 4th place, Leica, you gotta get on that Lapras and join us into the Bermuda Triangle. Oh no, oh no, no, no. Can I get the ding dong song? Okay, so all my predictions were right. The two powerhouses of the Alliance turned on each other, giving Barfight an opening to win because he's in a strong alliance with the Grunt and the Bucket. So who knows what's gonna happen here? Who's gonna make it to final 2? Who's gonna make it to final vote? Let's see. So I was right. The Grunt voted for Leica. Leica voted for Barfight because she knew the plot twist was coming. She saw the plot twist that was unraveling in her eyes. She thought she had total control, but Barfight remained dominant. Leica was the master hand, and freaking Barfight was taboo, controlling the whole thing. And then the Bucket voted. Yeah, Barfight convinced the Bucket. That's a shame, because Leica had the reassurance bucket throughout the entire Survivor. And Leica, even in the chat, was just like, me and the Bucket is gonna go to final 2. We're gonna work together, and me and the Bucket will prevail. But at the end, Barfight took the Bucket out to dinner, and the Bucket fell in love with Barfight, and that had to be, to me, honestly, this is the ultimate betrayal. This is the ultimate betrayal. Leica and the Bucket, because they had such a strong bond at the beginning, only for this to happen by Barfight's magic control. That's fucked up. Barfight, you is fucked up. I mean, you did what you can to survive. This is why Barfight is a big threat in Among Us and Stardew Valley. Because he'll pull shit like this in Survivor. So now, it's anything goes. Because these three they're in their own strong alliance. The Grunt was in his own strong alliance with Barfight. And Barfight is in his own strong alliance with the Bucket. So Barfight, once again, gets to choose between the Grunt and the reassurance Bucket. And then it comes down to the finals on who will win. Barfight really just turned things around and really put the survival game on his finger. He was just swirling the threads, just slowly, waiting for the story to unwind. And like a cat, he stood there watching, waiting. And like a snake, he struck. He struck out venom. And that poison seeped through to the Crimson Grunt to make a big fight against Leica, ultimately convincing the team to vote out Leica when she was getting ready to recruit Mez to this godlike alliance. That's fucked up! Barfight is the ultimate villain in this game, and I love it. So now we have all three of them in the alliance, and the Grunt. Oh, the Grunt has to win immunity. See? It's happening again. Barfight is watching. He's like a cat, waiting for his prey to drop his guard. So he convinced the Bucket, the reassurance Bucket that went out on on a date. They started to work together, and they're gonna agree that if it comes down to it, if one of them win immunity, they vote out the Grunt. And the Grunt doesn't know that. The Grunt does not know that at all. Each tribe member holds on to the immunity idol while standing on a small log. The person who lasts the longest wins immunity and guarantee a spot in the final 2. Crimson Grunt wins immunity! That is another plot twist beyond the plot twist. Bring everybody asses here. It's time to vote. Crimson Grunt has the immunity necklace. So, what's the play, Crimson Grunt? Who did you convince to vote out the island? Barfight, I am sorry you've been eliminated by a grunt and a bucket. You get your ass right into the Lapras and sail yourself to the Bermuda Triangle. You try to sneak your way in. You try to slither your way in with your adorable cuddly cat face into the final 2. But alas, it comes down to the grunt and the fucking bucket. Nobody wins. Nobody, like, no real person won on this. And Barfight was the fucking closest. Oh, man. Now, with everybody out of the way, the best players of the game, or at least that were chosen in the Bermuda Triangle, gets to go back on that Lapras and come back for the final vote. And Barfight, look at him. Look at him. He is pissed. He is mad. He's ready to strike venom on these 2 motherfuckers. He got betrayed by a bucket and the freaking grunt of all people has kicked his ass out. He is not happy. Leica, even though these 2 have beef, they have to work together to pick their winner. And then you have Maid, that been chosen to be part of the final voting. You have Mez, Rabbit, who left the Alliance a long time ago. Remy and Vista, who tried to form the Mega Alliance but got kicked out a long time ago too. But we're also watching from a side in the Bermuda Triangle who's gonna be the winner of this Survivor. Proceed. The finalists wait for the winner to be revealed. It all comes out for these guys. These people in the stands get to decide who is the winner. Who will be the first ever winner of Survivor Wolfpack Season 1. 1 vote goes to Crimson Grunt. The second vote goes to the Reassurance Bucket. The third vote goes to Crimson Grunt. 4th vote goes to the Bucket. Oh, ho, ho, ho. So we got 2 votes for the Grunt, 2 votes for the Bucket. 3 votes for the Grunt to win. And I think it all comes down to this vote. The Bucket, I think next vote decides it. And the final vote goes to the Bucket. And the winner is the Reassurance Bucket. Welcome, congratulations, Reassurance Bucket. You have played your cards. You have became friends with every single alliance. You became friends with the biggest, baddest, godliest, poorliest, gnarliest team members alive. And with that, that carried you to the top. That carried you to the winner's circle. Even Barfight was mad, even though he had no choice but to get voted out. He wanted you to win. He wanted you to win the top dog as Survivors. No, Wolfpack Survivors. First ever winner in Season 1. Even Leica was like, hey, I gotta vote for this Bucket. I refuse to go down to a fucking Grunt. Maid voted for the Bucket. For some reason, Mez voted for the Grunt because they probably still had like friendships going down. Rabbit voted for the Grunt. Remy voted for the Grunt. Vista voted for the Bucket. Hey, look! They all comes in full circle. Vista was just like, hey, I bet you right now. Watch. I'm calling it. The Bucket is going to win. And hell yeah, the Bucket did win. Vista made the power call of the century. Yeah, good shit, Vista. Good shit. But sadly, Dead's winner pick didn't win. The Crimson Grunt lost in second place, but hey, the Grunt made it as far as they could. I couldn't imagine out of a lot of people who actually are participating, I didn't think 2 memes will make it to the top, being the Grunt and the Bucket. Barfight wins fan favorite award over Leica? That's interesting. And you know what? I kind of agree. I hate to diss my girl Leica like that, but like I was like kind of like rooting for her at the later half because she was playing her cards right. But then when Barfight pulled the plot twist of the century, that like got everybody shook, everyone being me, surprised, and I was like, yo, that is some Jack Horner shit. He pulled up some big Jack Horner energy. So let's see everybody who gets the MVP in each category. the most challenge wins goes to Laika and Vista. Laika got 4 wins. Vista got 4 wins. That's because they won both reward challenges and immunity challenges to try to survive for their lives. So, okay then, so they won the top on that. Crimson Grunt win the most immunities, being 2. Same with Laika and Vista to try to survive. And that was fun and crazy. And then we has the most votes received, meaning get the fuck out of my island. Mez wins a vote of 12 of being the most voted out. But he survived a hell of a game, because he was trying to survive the alliance and making sure he don't get out as well. And then you gotta account for revotes. Then second place is a tie between Nade, Rabbit, and Remy. Understandable because the alliance was forming. And then Rabbit also crossed the alliance. And Nade also crossed the alliance as well. And the most strategic is the Crimson Grunt. So Laika wasn't the MVP. At least she got 3rd place. I don't know about Rabbit except for that Dick Kickem thing. And not even bar fight? Mr. Plot Twist makes it to number 2? Okay, and with that, that is our first ever Wolfpack Survivor. Give a GG to the bucket. Give a GG to Laika for controlling the whole game. A GG to Bar Fight for pulling the most exciting, to me, the most exciting part, the highlight actually, of this surviving cast. And shout out to everybody else who joined the game.